A newborn baby is brought to the Rady Children Medical Hospital in San Diego. He's only a few days old, but has started suffering from repeated seizures. And the doctors are pretty perplexed because the CT scan of the child is normal, the blood tests are normal, and yet these repeated seizures are just continuing. And the medicines that traditionally get used to control seizures don't seem to be working. If anything, they seem to be making things worse. So it's a pretty complicated and extremely rare condition, obviously, that the doctors are dealing with, and they're at a loss for next steps. And as time passes by, every seizure brings the baby closer to permanent brain damage or death. At this point, the doctors decide to do something different. They take the blood from the child, run a full genome sequencing, create 125 gigabytes of data in world record time of 19 and a half hours in creating that sequencing. And they use a really powerful hardware platform and really sophisticated machine learning algorithms to start parsing through those 125 gigabytes of data at very high speeds. 5 million gene variants are found to be somewhat different than the average child. And of that, 700,000 are deemed to be rare conditions because the doctors knew they were dealing with something very rare here. 962 of those were gene variants that cause disease. And the algorithms pretty quickly zoom in on a very specific gene variant called ALDH7A1, which is only carried by 0.01% of the population. And yes, this gene variant is linked to metabolic disease that causes seizures. Thankfully, the solution to this particular problem was pretty straightforward. Vitamin B6, arginine, and a dietary restriction that eliminates lysine from the diet was the recommended path forward. And miraculously, in only 36 hours, this baby that the doctors couldn't figure out what to do with to control the seizures was absolutely healthy again. This kind of miraculous cure is taking shape in many different medical institutions around the country and around the world who are embracing technology, embracing the power of AI and machine learning, and using it to make really some of the most complex medical problems a little bit easier to solve. And these kind of machine learning capabilities have gotten to this stage of being effective because of three very important factors that have come together. The first is a very capable hardware subsystem, the processor, memory, and storage subsystem. The second is very powerful algorithms focused on deep learning and neural networks. And the third is broad access to massive quantities of data for different industries. And these three things have come together in a very powerful way, and we are really at the dawn of these transformative forces that are shaping not just healthcare and taking us towards precision healthcare, but also in many other industries. And Micron is really excited about being not just a contributor to all of these important breakthroughs, but a leading innovator in our own right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this event. We have a terrific show, as Sanjay said, planned for you today, and welcome to all those joining online as well. I wanted to step back and talk a little bit about Micron and some of our products. And I will start by just highlighting that we are present in multiple continents around the world. You have 37,000 team members from Micron focused on really innovative solutions that span the data center to mobile smartphones to automotive, industrial IoT, and consumer products. Now, starting with the data center, our high-performance DDR and graphics memory are already very, very popular with customers. We have leading share with a lot of different customers around the world on the data center side, and our storage portfolio is growing by the day. And I will have more to say about this in a few moments. Now, mobile phones are rapidly marching towards the next big step function, which is 5G. And 5G is going to take download speeds to hundreds of megabits per second, many times faster than what you have in terms of broadband wired speed in your home. And these speeds could even reach a gigabit a second or more. And that is going to put even more strain on battery life because these things are pretty power hungry. And I don't know about you, but power on your mobile cell phone seems to run out just when you need it the most. I mean, I'll be talking to my wife and she'll be telling me what errands to run that day, and right there the power will go off. I hate when that happens. But Micron has the answer. We have some of the lowest power consuming DRAM in the world, and that is allowing us, with our MCP solutions, to gain share in the mobile space, and that is really playing out very nicely for our business. In automotive and industrial, we have the clear market share leadership. While it is pretty exciting to talk about autonomous driving and all of the changes that are taking shape in the automotive market today, and the industrial IoT represents, as Sanjay said, another exciting opportunity of growth for the future, Micron has been at this, serving customers, partnering with customers in the automotive and industrial space for many, many years. We have co-located labs where we do joint development work with our customers, and this has allowed us to become the #1 leading share in both automotive as well as many parts of the industrial IoT. So it's a really good base for us. And we serve these markets from our US-based fab in Virginia. Now, when we talk about memory and storage, most people think about DRAM memory and flash, of course. And TLC flash here refers to 3 bits per cell, which is the type of flash that is in broad deployment in the industry today. But Micron does more than just that. We obviously have very strong DRAM capability. More customers rate us #1 in quality in DRAM than all of our competition put together. And on NAND, we have circuits under the array technology that make our NAND products really, really efficient. But we don't stop there. We have NVDIMM products that put NAND and DRAM on the same module that allow for data in the DRAM to be backed up to NAND and restored back into the DRAM in the event of a power failure. And these products are in our 2nd generation of high volume shipment. And we are the first company in the world to be now in volume shipment of QLC NAND, which is 4 bits per cell NAND. It's the most cost-effective NAND that you can build, and Micron has now become the first company ever to be in volume shipment of our 2nd generation QLC NAND. And as Sanjay mentioned earlier, we are very proud to be the only company in the world that has this really broad portfolio that not just covers DRAM and NVDIMMs and TLC and QLC NAND, but also 3D XPoint. And 3D XPoint you can think of as a little bit slower but more scalable memory compared to DRAM, but it brings to it the non-volatile features that NAND has as well. And it is dramatically faster than NAND technology. In fact, it has significantly lower latencies of access and very, very tight distributions of latencies, which allow for very high qualities of service. So 3D XPoint has a very exciting future ahead in blurring the lines between memory and storage. And we are very excited to have this portfolio of capabilities that cannot be matched by any other company. And the big focus for us in the new Micron is to really focus on differentiation and bringing unique value to customers. And what that means is we partner with customers to understand their pain points and really figure out what kind of capabilities we can put in our products that really drives business value for our customers. And that is where I really wanted to talk about a little bit of our new product announcements today. So first, I will start by really highlighting the fact that we have just broken the world record in terms of high-performance gaming DRAM. This was done in conjunction with an AMD processor and the ballistics memory that Micron produces. We have a new world record here, and we're really excited about our rejuvenated gaming portfolio that is really increasing in popularity with customers worldwide. Next, I wanted to talk about our increasing consumer demand for portable storage. And portable storage is a market which has been served in the past with portable HDDs, but these portable hard drives, of course, are not really that useful. They have high power consumption, they're really slow, they're very prone to failure, and portable SSDs are really the new way of really storing data, taking it with you wherever you want to go. And we have a new product today, the Crucial X8 portable SSD, and this is 2 times faster than any other portable SSD in the market in the same price range, and almost 8 times faster than hard drives. And it is very durable. You can drop it from 7.5 feet and it'll still keep going. And of course, if you're taller than 7.5 feet, please come see us, and we'll try to work something out. Now, switching gears a little bit, and in terms of talking about enterprise storage, there is a lot of investment that our customers have in SATA-based infrastructure in the enterprise. And we have heard from them about the need to preserve those investments, especially since we are the #1 market share leader in enterprise SATA SSDs. So we are very proud to announce the only product in the industry that is shipping with 96-layer NAND technology in the enterprise SATA domain. And this 5300 product is going to be a very, very good TCO product for our customers, will preserve their investments, and provide for a really nice upgrade path. A lot of our customers have moved from SATA-based infrastructure to PCIe or NVMe-based infrastructure, and they do that for bandwidth reasons and because that infrastructure provides better latencies, lower latencies for their applications, and it's a higher performance capability. And this is a market that till today we had not serviced as aggressively as we wanted to in our portfolio. And so we are really excited to announce the 7300 series of SSD products. And these products are going to be ideal for virtualized and containerized applications, and they address the mainstream NVMe enterprise market and will be available starting in December of this year. So really excited about this new growth vector for us. I will shift gears a little bit and want to spend a couple of minutes talking about security. And I'm sure you've all heard about that incident with the Jeep Cherokee where a hacker was able to infiltrate the infotainment system and take control of critical systems in the Jeep, the braking, the steering, etc. And these kinds of incidents just remind us how critical security is, not just in automobiles, but also in all sorts of IoT devices. I'm sure none of us who use these smart speakers at home would like to think of others overhearing our conversations because of hacking. So these are very critical issues. Security is a very critical issue, and simple software band-aids are not going to work. We really need to think about security in a holistic way, hardware and software taken together. And for that reason, we are excited to announce Micron's Authenta Security as a Service platform. Because we know memory and storage well, we are able to embed a security element in the flash in the Micron fab at the time of manufacture of these devices. When the product containing this secure element boots up, it is able to connect with the cloud, and a Micron key management service authenticates that product. And it's only after that authentication that that product is then given access to secure and critical network resources. That's the approach to security that allows us, using this secure element, to establish a hardware root of trust. And this hardware root of trust is critical in having proper and authenticated device identity. And device identity, once done well, allows us to do a whole sort of things with higher levels of confidence, which is download firmware patches, make available field firmware upgrades, and also work with supply chains of customers to ensure that counterfeit products are not able to join the network, or products that have been tampered with cannot join the network, and products that are stolen are rendered inoperable because that software-hardware handshake won't happen anymore. So this is a really exciting platform for us, and we are working with several ecosystem partners to bring this to market in a broad way. Now, I spoke about 3D XPoint earlier, and Sanjay mentioned 3D XPoint technology as a very exciting technology, and I wanted to spend a minute on that. We are really excited to announce the most sophisticated and complex product that Micron has ever built, and that is the X100 3D XPoint product. This is the fastest storage device on the planet. It is 3 times faster than any other NAND flash SSD, and it is almost 3 times faster than any other 3D XPoint device, storage device that was built before it. So this is a completely new category of product, over 9 gigabytes a second of speed, and over 2.5 million IOPS on this device. This device has 11x lower latency compared to SSDs, and such a tight distribution that it's able to take performance of applications really up multiple times of their current level without any kind of software change whatsoever. So this is truly a breakthrough device, first of its kind. It's an NVMe-based product, and it can be used across multiple applications, databases, big data analytics, machine learning type of applications. So we're really excited to announce this product. And this is testimony to all of the amazing innovation that engineers at Micron have been able to deliver on. Now I will talk about a little bit on the concept of Moore's Law. We all know about Moore's Law for many years. Moore's Law has been slowing down, as you all know, meaning every new generation of technology is not able to deliver the same reduction in cost and increase in performance that we have become used to in the industry. And because of that, as Sanjay mentioned, there is a whole new set of bespoke hardware platforms that are being developed to address the performance needs of all of these different workloads. And we are very cognizant of the fact that in order to be able to really work with our customers and the ecosystem well and come up with cutting-edge innovation on the memory and storage and processor subsystem, you really have to understand the interaction of that subsystem with software, with the operating system, with device drivers, with virtual machines. And really that interaction and the optimization of that whole stack is going to be critical in delivering the next generation of performance. And for this reason, Micron has just acquired recently a company called ForwardNext. And using the technology from ForwardNext, we are now introducing our own deep learning accelerator platform. And this platform will be used in conjunction with ecosystem partners in working in deep partnerships with our customers to really understand the new challenges of tomorrow in terms of the new workloads that our customers are trying to drive, specifically focused on inference at the edge type of applications. We have some really good engagements going on, and the important thing for this platform for us is that the ForwardNext tools are now in their 5th generation of iteration. So we have a lot of experience on how to make these tools and the software super easy to use from a user perspective. So all of the major machine learning frameworks are all supported. TensorFlow and PyTorch and Caffe and everything else are all very easy to import into this deep learning accelerator platform. And it comes complete with an FPGA, which will be taken to an ASIC, advanced memory, and all of the other things that you need to really test out all of your workloads and try various experimentations. So really exciting platform. So I will just end by highlighting and underlying the fact that the new Micron is different in many, many ways. You have seen us drive innovation on the technology front. Micron just became the first company to have volume shipments at the 1Z DRAM technology node. And we also have a really strong balance sheet, over $10 billion of liquidity on our balance sheet. So there are lots of different ways our cost structure is dramatically better, lots of different ways in which the new Micron is different. But one of the most important ones to us is the most enduring focus that we are going to have going forward, which is on product leadership. And I hope that with all of the industry firsts and the world records that we have spoken about, it gives you a little bit of a flavor for how we are thinking about the new Micron. And we are really focused on partnering with our customers, partnering with our ecosystem players, and bringing unique and differentiated value to our customers and accelerating intelligence with them. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all 37,000 Micron team members, want to thank you, thank our customers, thank our partners from the ecosystem, thank our investors, and look forward to a great show with you here today. Thank you.